passion, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.
Yo, Ski, man, what's going on, everybody, man? Make sure you hit the like button, man, on this great Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest, man. Listen, this one's special to me. I'm going to keep it real, man. There's a bunch of reasons why, but we're going to bring him up, man. My guy, man, Dave, Minnesota Sports Talk. Let's go, man. Shout out to you, man. How you feeling, man?
I miss the intro. I miss the horn. I miss all those things, man. It's great to be back.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you were available. You know what I mean? First and foremost, man. You know, I was thinking about it. People probably wondering, like, yo, how'd we get here? You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm gonna tell you, I was laying in bed the other night and I'm going back on my YouTube and I'm watching like some of the first lives. I'm talking about some of the first ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about quality ass. Me and Dave on there talking. We got the watermark at the top corner. You know what I mean? We're using the default free streaming app.
Lululemon. Lululemon.
Using the melon, you know what I mean? Talking Minnesota Vikings football, man. But hey, we was talking our shit though. Like we was talking our shit. That's a fact, man. We was doing it. But you know, and I just like, man, I miss my boy, man. Like for sure, man. We had some great times. I mean, I think it's really what kickstarted the channel, man. Me and Dave kind of just going back and forth, whether we were going back and forth or we were just kind of agreeing on Minnesota Vikings moves and stuff, man. We had a lot of great shows. So I'm glad you can tap in tonight, man. I really look forward to this. We ain't gonna talk y'all ear to death tonight because my boy not feeling 110%. So we gonna get through it, but we'll at least get his feelings, man. So Dave, man, you got a show tonight too, right?
Yeah, Skull Doc. We do a show together. He's on Twitter quite a bit. He does it on my channel. That's really the only thing I've been putting out. Again, like you said, I've been under the weather, so haven't been doing a lot of daily content. I've either been sleeping, working, or nothing, sleeping or working or eating. But yeah, it's called house calls because he is an foot and ankle surgeon. So we call it house calls because of his medical degree.
Let's go, man. And I've watched that show a couple times. So like really, really great show, man. He loves talking. You could tell he's passionate about talking Vikings football too. So
yeah, and he lives in Bears territory, so he's in the belly of the beast. And like he became a fan because of
Randy
Moss and stuff like that. So
let's go, man. Shout out, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the house call, man, or Skull Doc. Yeah, shout out.
He never was a Jets fan though.
Yeah, nah. See, yeah, facts. Shout out to you, man. All right, Delton, man. What's good, Delton, man? He said you a living legend just like this mother. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. Shout out Angel in the building. I see you, man. Mr. I want to mock in the building. Let's go, man. Baba fade you up, man. What's good with you? Shout out to you. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Skull Mafia, the Skull Bro Ski, man. Shout out my guy, man. We got Malik. What's good, Malik? Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Adam, what's good with you, Adam, man? Appreciate you tapping in tonight. Two-Tone, what's good, my guy, man? Let's go. Who else we got in there, man? We got Funny Boy Roddy, man. What's good, man? Shout out to you. Know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Let's go. Broski Bear, what's good, man? Shout out Broski Bear in the building, man. Let's go, man. Shout out All Day Ed. All right, man. Let's get to it. Dave, man, the draft, brother. Me and you out, you know, I was saying, I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? We haven't talked. And I'm like, I got to ask you, man, like, what's up? How'd you feel about the draft, man? What was draft night vibes like for Dave over there on Minnesota Sports Talk, man?
Well, I was, just like anybody, I want the big splash and all that. And I wanted and I hadn't, again, it happened while I was not as into it as I would like to be because what I was going on with me. But so I did a few mock drafts, and the show that I did on Tuesdays kind of kept me into it. And there were certain guys I was like, yeah, this would be a big splash. And I was like, hey, I want a running back, or, there's this player or that player defensively. So when they went guard, I was like, Yeah, it makes sense. I'm dumb. This is a perfect draft pick. So and then the guys that got later, I still I'm feeling a little better about Kwesi and his picking guys late.
Mm,
Because you look back and I'm a big Naylor. I like Naylor, and I think he's gonna take step up this year, and he really took the offseason seriously. And that's a guy we got in the 6th round. So yeah, I feel pretty good about. And then the undrafted free agents, he just been he knocks it out of the park.
mhm.
I really like that we solidified the left guard position. Hopefully. Um, the one thing I liked about this left guard than we did in the past, when we got a guard or a center in the interior line, is this guy is strong. He is
Yeah.
NFL ready strong. Everybody else we had always had questions about their physicalness. This guy's ready. And we needed it because we had news of Darisaw is going to be mid-season, so it's super important now.
Yeah, no, super important, man. Like I know I think that news came out Darisaw midseason was like that was earlier last week, wasn't it? I believe it was like
Yeah,
earlier last week when it came out.
or late
It was
last week or early
yeah,
last week. I don't know.
it was heartbreaking to see. I kind of knew it, like you almost kind of knew it though, low key, but
Because you got
just
to think a
once they
year,
solidified it, it's like, damn.
because it'll be a year,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah, but it's one of those deals where, I wonder now, like, not that I have concerns, but I guess I kind of do have concerns actually. I'll talk about it. When you think about adding the rookie left guard out there, I'm curious to see first of all who they're gonna put at left tackle in place. I know the dude Sokol or Skull, however you
school,
say his names.
Justin
Yeah,
School.
School, Suckle, School, Skull, whatever. All right. Like that guy, I guess, is the guy as far as we know right now. I wouldn't sleep on Blake Brandell being an option too, because he plays tackle as well. So I don't know, man. I say that to say hopefully the rookie guard, man, our boy Donovan Jackson doesn't get too much pressure on him because we saw kind of what happened to Brandell whenever Christian Darrisaw got hurt,
Darisaw
man.
was out, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it makes a difference. For a left guard, man, the tackle makes all the difference. Not every tackle, but a tackle with the ability of Christian Darrisaw. Oh, it makes a difference, bro. You
Yeah,
know what
he
I'm
was really
saying?
hitting his prime, his stride when he got out. There was just amazing, just athleticism in some of his blocks he was making.
Yeah,
He gets, spun around and he says, fuck it, and just goes running and gets a guy deep in the backfield,
yeah,
saves a sack. He was, he's just a man child. We first came out, he wasn't a finisher, but he became one in the NFL, and that's a guy who's made strides. Just unfortunately, this guy's an all pro left
yeah,
tackle,
yeah,
but he hasn't even made a Pro Bowl yet because of injuries. So, gosh, I
yeah.
just want one of these years him to play a full season.
I'm telling you. I feel like Vikings fans don't really touch on that as much either. Like we kind of give him a pass low key, which I guess it's because he is so good when he does play. But think about this. If it was any other player, I feel like we would crucify him. But it's like, bro, yeah, he might be good, but shit, he get hurt every single year. I feel like we used to do that to Ivan Irv Smith Jr., which I mean, Irv Smith obviously wasn't putting up the production like a Christian Darrisaw either. So it was easy to crucify him. But
Yeah, when it's enormous, when you can see the enormous talent, and he did
yeah,
sign for less than what I think he's worth.
yeah,
If he's fully healthy, he is way outplaying that contract.
not facts.
So I think Viking fans, regardless of what ESPN ranking, Viking fans are pretty smart when it comes to seeing talent, and they can see that
Yeah.
in Darisaw.
Nah, facts, man. Shout out Dylan, man. Dylan said, "Rap, who the hell is Suckhole, man? I don't know, man. Suckhole, whoever the hell his name is, man. Suckhole, somebody, man. Somebody got to step in. No, for sure, man.
So for you, school Suckle starting at left tackle. That's a great name.
Suckhole, starting at left tackle, man. Let's go, man. Hey, but look, I mean, that another thing too is that's JJ McCarthy's blind side too, man. It's important over there, man. Suckhole got to step in and hold it down, man. Shout out D Wills in the building, man. I see you, man. Shout out to you. How'd you feel about Ty Felton? How'd you feel about the Vikings? I want to know if me and you were aligned on this, like the Vikings going wide receiver with their second pick, with only having 4 picks in the draft.
Well, for me, it makes sense because Jordan Addison's going to cost a lot, so this might be, and who knows necessarily, um, what our third receiver is going to be, or if he's going to step up and be, number two ready.
Yeah.
Um, so when after I saw, after the draft, I started looking more into him, and I thought he had a lot of talent. He kind of reminds me of Diggs' situation, got hurt kind of thing, and that's why he went lower in the draft. Same thing happened to Naylor. That's why he went lower in the draft, I thought too, because he got hurt his senior year. He was on to 11. He was on pace for 1,000 yards in college, and I think he broke his hand. I think it's important that we had a backup plan for Jordan Addison, and if one of these guys can step up, it'd be important. But my co-host the other day brought up a good point that Jordan Addison might be more important than T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah.
But that just made us, I think, pretty deep. I don't think there was rave reviews coming out of OTAs about Felton, but just looking at his college tape, it didn't lie. I think he's legit. He's
Mhm.
not. I don't think necessarily think he's better than Jordan Addison, but he has those. I think he has a. I think that might be his. Potentially a ceiling of what a Jordan Addison.
What we see in Jordan Addison now is probably Ty Felton's ceiling. You know what
Well,
I
if
mean?
Jordan Addison can play a full season
And we
and
can actually
not get
see how good it, yeah.
not get three targets in a game, and we have to lobby for him on Twitter,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Facts.
free Addison. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the free Addison is his ceiling.
Yeah, yeah, no, facts. I agree 100% with that. I agree 100% with that. Shout out Eric from New Mexico, Florinda and Raquel. He says, Skull, Mr. Rap brother, Skull, Mr. Dave brother. Man, shout out to you, man. Skull to the purple family, man. Let's go, man. Appreciate you, Eric from New Mexico, as always. Florinda and Raquel. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Dave does have a show going on tonight, 9:45, Dave.
Yeah, Eastern time.
9:45 Eastern time. So we got to go over there and show love tonight, man. Let's crank it up, man. Hey, look, man. I want our community to meet over there tonight, man, for sure. Let's just meet over there. Even if you got something going on, pop in. Let's say what's up.
It's
Y'all meet
usually
over there.
9:50 because he's always a
Yeah.
little bit late.
Let's meet over there and show, like, 'cause one thing's for sure. I
9:50.
want to say this. The Skull Doc, he's super passionate for the ones who don't know him. And if we all pop out over there tonight and just jump in the chat, man, he will get super excited and passionate, because I've seen it happen where he sees the chat going crazy. He's like, oh shit, man, let's start talking some fucking Vikings. You know what I mean? Like, he just starts going on. You know what I mean? So shout out. I want to see it tonight. So let's tap in over there, man. Broski Bear, man, what's good? He said, Felton is tall and skinny and fast. No, like when you watch his tape, it is like you see things and you're like, okay, I can see what this dude can be, especially in an open field. Like,
So,
he
yeah,
definitely can make some plays.
he fights for the extra yard.
Yeah.
He's a tough player.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. No, I really like, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, the chat knows, man. Purple Gang knows, like, when we first got him, I was like, I don't know how I felt about a pass catcher. You feel me? I don't give a damn who it was. It was just the fact of,
and he can
pass
return a
catcher.
little bit.
Yeah.
And the new kickoff rules are a little
Yeah.
bit better for kick return now.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's all good, man. Score for Life Barber said I'll be there, man. Shout out Score for Life Barber, man. Always supporting the move. MP said Vikings suck. Shout out my boy MP, man. Shout out my boy MP. Do not block him or anything. Let him talk. Let him talk. He's perfectly fine. Shout out MP, man. He gets a pass to come in here and talk his shit because he does support the channel low key. He really does. And he talks his shit, and I gave him the green light to talk his shit. I mean, y'all can crucify him in the chat. You feel me? Crucify him in the chat if you want. You feel me? But hey, just don't block him or time him out. Y'all can crucify him though. He stands up to it. Yeah, he stands up to it. He know what he getting himself into, man. You feel me? So get on his ass, Purple Gang. Get on his ass. Man. You feel me? Let's go. All right. So now I just want to ask you kind of about the last couple picks. We can kind of like bundle those in the one, Dave, just to get your feeling a little bit on Kobe King, Bartholomew, but then we'll add let's add the Sam Howell pick, like, kind of into that. I feel like because I feel like it's worth adding into there, although it wasn't technically a draft pick. I mean, it kind of got him in the draft if you think about it. So I mean, how do you feel about all that happened at the end of the draft?
Well, let me talk about how. So I was big about keeping Nick Mullins because I felt like he knew the offense better than anybody. When
Yeah,
he was in there, he knew what he was doing. He
yeah,
just lacks arm strength, and I figured he would be a better asset to the team, helping out JJ McCarthy. But I understand he had like uh, a relationship with the quarterback coach of the team he went to, or offensive coordinator, I forget. But so I get it. But I was pleasantly surprised when that was a weak ass draft Sam Howell came out of, and I thought of him as a third round pick, but I
mhm,
also thought of him as one of the more NFL ready guys in that draft.
yeah,
And sure enough, he started his rookie year.
mhm,
Now I think he's a I think he's a scrappy player, and I think he's intelligent enough, and I think he's a decent option, better than previously the Nick Mullins that we had as a backup quarterback.
yeah.
I think that it was basically a free player. We only had to trade down in the I forget what round, fourth round, or was it fifth, fourth round,
Yeah, I think it was a fifth. I think it was a
fifth
fifth round.
round. We
Mhm.
traded lower into the fifth round, so I didn't mind that so much. And what were the other two players? Oh yeah, Bartholomew. I like the tight end.
Yeah.
Um, I'm actually kind of shocked that he looks like a pretty well-rounded player.
He kind of does. Like I went and watched them. Like it's funny you say that. Like I was making fun of him. I'm like with a name like Bartholomew. I was just fucking around. Like how I am. Just
Yeah,
picking on like shit that really doesn't matter. Like his name. Like making it seem like that's the reason why he ain't gonna be able to play football. But like just joking around with it. But like when I really seriously went and watched, I'm like yo, no lie though. Like I don't know. Like I don't get why you went tight end. Like it doesn't make sense to me, especially now too. We just extended Josh Oliver too, so now it really doesn't.
but
Now I'm super confused. But
we're
I look
also
at the
and our GM's thinking down the road because, like I
yeah,
said a little earlier, are you gonna sign Addison or are you gonna re-sign TJ
yeah,
Hawkinson? And then you
yeah.
okay, well, let me think about this Bartholomew guy that's tall, big, can
It
catch
can
the
move.
ball,
Yeah, he can
and
move.
move. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it was just foresight. And again, you picking the best player available. And they're not starting,
nah, yeah,
these are development
yeah. At
players.
this point in the draft, these are 2 year out, 3 year out, possibly guys. Anyway, so
Oh, and Kobe King, I actually met a couple right after the draft. I met a couple of Penn State fans, and he's just he's a solid linebacker. We needed that's a depth.
let
That
me
was a
ask you
depth
real quick, Dave.
problem.
You think he's gonna challenge? You think he's gonna challenge Ivan Pace?
No,
Okay,
I think they're different players.
I
Um,
agree. Yeah,
I think Ivan Pace is more in the get at the quarterback. He
yeah,
can get under and stuff. He's so sneaky how he can undercut people and help out in the run. You just wouldn't
yeah,
expect it from him now. I think neither of them are the strongest at pass coverage,
yeah,
but I think off ball linebacker was probably outside of Cashman and Pace was weak.
yeah,
And I
for
know
sure.
I forget who we re-signed an old
Eric
veteran.
Wilson. Eric
Yeah,
Wilson, which
Wilson.
I'm
So
super excited about.
I like that we got that. So
I
when we
love
got
that pick.
so now we got depth and there. Oh yeah, and talk about special teams. He's a special teams player. So
Yeah. Man, I love
Belton's a
that
special
Eric
teams
Wilson.
player. King is a special teams player.
Yeah. That Eric Wilson pick, man, I think is sleeped on heavily, bruh. Like sleeped on heavily. That pickup is amazing, man. That dude there. I know he's a little older than when we had him, but I was mad when we let him walk out the door in the first place. I felt
Well,
like he
when
earned his way on the team.
we didn't lose until we lost Cashman for a game. It's like
Yeah. No, Eric
so.
Wilson's a guy that can like this is the truth. If Cashman goes down, Eric Wilson is wearing the green dot, like straight up. He's coming in and wearing it. He's a veteran. He's been around. And not only has he been around, man, when I went and actually looked at Eric Wilson's numbers on limited snaps, you want to talk about a linebacker that can cover. Man, like, listen, bro, this man can play. This man, like he like a damn cornerback, man. I'm telling you, bro, this dude is man. Listen, there's special things about him that I can't wait to see him ball out, man. I think he's gonna be a big piece in our defense this year, honestly, low key. I can see him doing it. Somebody MP he said, real question: is Addison and Darisaw gonna play week one? So Darisaw definitely isn't playing week one. Addison is Addison's definitely, I would say, playing week 1. I think he may get suspended, but I thought I seen something. I thought I seen something about the court date or something. Like they were saying, is he ever gonna get suspended or anything? Like it kind of came to a standstill. I'm sure he sent his lawyer, and his lawyer pushed it back even more, probably for another 2 years.
It's like I have no idea with that one.
Yeah.
I asked, yeah.
It's
I have
it's
no
one of
idea.
them. It's one of them lawyers, man. You know, send your lawyer there. Lawyer's like, forget
Oh,
about it. You know what I'm
what
saying?
was
Yeah,
that
I mean,
lawyer?
forget about it, man. Push it back till 2027, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll show up then. You know, so I don't know. I would, if I had to guess, I would say Addison's playing, but for sure, Darisaw will not be playing MP for sure because he's injured. We know for a
Yeah, and
fact
we're
he's not playing.
conservative when it comes to injuries.
Yeah, yeah, we know for a fact he's not playing. Wilson definitely better in pass coverage. No, facts. He's a great pass cover. It's like if Ivan Pace could have Wilson's pass coverage, that would be the perfect fucking linebacker. Like straight up, like give me Ivan Pace's motor and nose for the football, and then give me Eric Wilson's pass coverage skills and communication skills at linebacker, and we talking Hall of Fame. You feel me? Like facts, man. Let's go. Unfortunately, we can't get it like that. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. So after that, Dave, with the draft, felt good. All right, what'd you grade it? From A to D, A to F.
I was like, I was. I'm gonna put it at like a B minus
B
because
minus. Okay, let's
yeah,
go.
you only have 4. You know, we were. Did we get a 5th pick? I don't think so. We got, and I can't really count Sam Howell in there, but we only drafted 4 guys, right?
Well, I feel like we should add Sam Howell in the grade though, because it
Yeah.
was still a maneuver. It was still a
Well,
play in the draft, if you think about it.
so yeah, it's definitely a draft that could bounce up a bit if there's playing time.
Yeah.
So it could be easily a B plus if
Ty Felton
Donovan
turns into
Jackson
something,
starts.
or
He starts and he plays well.
yeah.
It's a B
Nah,
plus,
facts.
A
Facts.
minus. But
Facts.
it just we had options. We had options at left guard. We didn't. It wasn't. I mean, we like the fact that we feel like we upgraded, but he's still a rookie, right? So,
No, that's a
and
fact.
we've been terrible at taking offensive interior linemen.
He
There-
does
and
seem
people,
like a safe pick, though. He seems like a really safe pick.
people talk about how we never put any resources to O-line. When Cousins was quarterback, we had a first or second rounder in all 5 positions.
Yeah.
And
Hey guys, I didn't do it. Dave brought him up. I didn't bring him up. Dave brought him up.
He's brought up in the queue. He was brought up in the comments a lot. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying that time period, we had first and second rounders lined up. What's his name? We traded him off.
Bradbury?
Played left guard for us.
Left guard. Damn, left guard, and he was
Green.
What's
his name?
Somebody drop it in the chat. He played. Hold on. He was a first round draft pick.
Drafted as a tackle. We put him at. Well, I said either first or second. So we had Darisaw was a first rounder. Our center was a first rounder.
You're not talking about Ezra Cleveland,
second
right?
rounder.
You talking about Ezra?
Cleveland.
Ezra Cleveland. Okay.
Cleveland was, I believe, a second rounder. So we had in our right guard. We at one time our right guard was a second rounder, first rounder. So they were all first or second rounders.
Yeah.
Coming out of college. And then, ultimately we
and they were ass.
Yeah, well, our interior line just never panned out. We had, great tackles, but we did invest in first and second rounders in our line.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Shout out Angel, man. I see you, man. Did I not give you a Ricky, man? Let's go, man. Shout out Angel. I see you, boy. Let's go, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out Lon Hansen, man. Lon Hansen, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you tapping in. Vincent was good. They worked the hell out of that draft with what they had. No, that's a fact. I agree, man. I think they did good, man, for what they had. You feel me? Shout out Hoodage in the building. I see you, Hoodage, man. Let's go. Shout out Jay, man. I see you, man. Shout out to you, my guy. Everybody make sure you hit the like button, man. Hit the like button so the replay can get a lot of plays. You feel me, man? Because, hey, man, this is a classic, man, for the ones who don't know. Like, this is the thing. For the new people in the building, y'all might not understand the significance of this, like, live right here. But you gotta ask the OGs, man. They know. You feel me?
I
Like
think
when
we
there was
may
only when there was
had
only 4 or 5 people in the chat, man. Like, yeah, that's what me and Dave was holding it down for the
we had
community. You feel
we
me?
had a little over 400 subscribers, and I had 60
Yeah,
doing
yeah, we
that.
was holding it down for the Purple Gang, man, when there was only, 4 or 5 people, man, hollering at us, man, holding it down, and we was treating them motherfucker like the house was packed too, man. We still love y'all the same to this day, and they're still in the building, which is crazy, man, which is love, you feel me? So, shout out to everybody, man, for sure, man. We appreciate it, man. That's a fact. Keep spreading the word. But, man, yeah, so I wanna talk about real quick, man. Oh, real good. Shout out Michael, man. I wanna talk about real quick, Dave, is you brought up Kirk. It was funny. I was telling I was tag my comment. Oh, hold on, Dylan. Let me find it real quick. Which one? Which comment? Dylan, post it again because I might have lost it. Or you? When I want to talk about Kirk real quick when it comes to because I was telling the Skull Mafia, I'm like, yeah, when I get Dave on, I'm gonna bring up Kirk Cousins just to fuck around, like just to fuck around. You feel me? And then when you got on, you said you weren't feeling well. I'm like, well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll take it easy on him tonight. But I just wanted to bullshit though. But it's funny today seeing the news. Where did you see what happened with Kirk Cousins? The stuff that came out with him.
Yeah, it's nothing new to me. It's
Yeah.
nothing
So
new.
yeah, so I figured what perfect time, bro. Like we're doing Skull Live and it's
It
crazy
just so
how the
happens to be
world works,
you
man.
asked me to be on the show, and then,
I'm telling
Kirk
you,
Cousins
it's just
news
crazy
comes
how
out.
the world works, bro. Like it's funny as hell. It's like I had no reason to leave Minnesota. This is per Kirk Cousins. I had no reason to leave Minnesota with how much we loved it there. If both teams are going to be drafting a quarterback high, so pretty much he's saying if he would have known the Falcons were going to draft a quarterback high, he felt like the Vikings were going to do it too. He would have chose to stay in Minnesota, man. What's your take on that, Dave? I mean, you say you knew that. But like, I mean, what's your overall kind of spill on that really quick, man?
Well, I mean, news came out, I don't know how long ago um, that our head coach had suggested to him that he didn't think we would draft a quarterback if he signed like high. And he
Yeah,
was giving him that information. So that leaked at one point. Um, so it's the same old news. We only offered him 1 year. He got 4, 2 guaranteed with the other. I think he would have signed for less with us if we guaranteed the second year. I don't
yeah,
see anybody disagree with that except for the super haters. But yeah, he signed because he was assured probably $50 million more
yeah,
to go play in Atlanta, and Atlanta had a decent squad. It's not
yeah,
like they were shit. Um, they had a bad second half. They started out 6-3, and honestly, 2 of those games they could have won.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's all of a sudden it just fell off the rails. People started dropping balls. He started throwing picks. It just
yeah,
was they only won 1 game after they let him go. But yeah, that's I mean 100. I would 100% true. If he had the same information, why
yeah.
leave? Right? But
Right.
he didn't have that. He was lied to basically, or he wasn't told their full plan, or
It wasn't told the truth, right?
I
But
mean, you could say you could say Atlanta just, kind of effed him over with that, but he still won he still won the job coming out. He said the
yeah,
right things. He said, "Yeah, I know I still at the end of the day, you still got to compete and win the job."
yeah, yeah,
It sucks because they should have let him go. If they were nice, they could have let him go a longer time ago when there was job opportunities open.
yeah. Shout out Dylan, man. He said, take me back to the Kirk Cousins curb stomp days with these two fellas. These two are the reason I even watch Vikings content. Skull, man. Let's go, man. That's huge, man. That's huge. I'll say, man, as much fun as we had, we had a ton of fun. I will say, like, for sure, me and Dave, that's why I say this live is super important. And it's like, it means a lot because we did a lot of great shows and entertained you guys, man. Although we seem different, it was fun and it was worth doing because that's what made it great. Like when you have two people that agree with just every single thing. I know obviously ours was the most glaring because it was the quarterback and obviously the fan base in general, this split on Kirk, but like in general, though, when you have two guys that have differences, it makes for great entertainment and content because if we both are like, oh yeah, I like this player. Oh, I like this player too. Oh, I think that was a good play. I think that was a good play too. The shit wouldn't be fun to watch, man. Let's just keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we brought y'all entertainment, man, but it was real feelings on how we felt. So,
well, the irony of it all was you did 4 MVP videos of him.
yeah.
And then when I finally did one,
I came
that
at you.
week he tears his Achilles. I finally did one. Hey, Kirk Cousins could be the MVP this year.
Yeah.
Achilles.
Yeah.
And he had a monster game against the Packers. So I blame myself. I finally did an MVP video of him. And I cursed him.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out 313 Thug Living. Okay, let's go 313 Thug Living. You're a Lions fan, man. FTLs, man. FTLs in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. You know what I mean? It's Minnesota, baby.
What was your since we're on the Lions? What are you thinking the Lions are going to do this year, record-wise?
The Lions, man. I'm not worried about the Lions. Like, I look at the Lions. I'm going to keep it real. I look at them as they're taking a step back. Yeah, they're taking a step back. I mean, look, man, they lost. I talked about this on when I had a couple people on the show where you lost your offensive coordinator, you lost your defensive coordinator, bruh, and you lost your center. It was the center, I believe, that decided to retire too. Bro, you ain't going to tell me that it's just going to be the same. I don't care, man. You know what I mean? It's just not going to be the same.
I always compare it to Marvin Lewis in Cincinnati after he lost his OC and his DC. 2 years later, he was fired. And it's like the brains of it's great to be a head coach, but you still need the brains of the operation on the offense and defensive side of the ball. Marvin Lewis, good people manager, whatever. Same way with the Lions head coach now. But I mean, he had the luxury of a offensive coordinator being so prepared that he had all these fourth down plays for all the stupid decisions his head coach would make throughout the season. He's not going to have that same luxury this time. And I do think I had him finishing third.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you for that. Shit, finish third. You feel me? Like,
I think honestly, us, the Packers, and then the Lions.
Yeah,
and all
I don't think the Packers
going
to be lit at all, bro. I don't think the Lions going to be lit at all. I think their run is over with. Like, you know, kind of how like the 40. This is the thing. You know how the 49ers had their run from like 19 until what was that, about 22 maybe, where they still were kind of always make the NFC champion. Like, you know, about 3 year run, 3 year or so. Well, the Lions, if you think about it, they're right there too. And now they just gutted it pretty much, bro. When you talk about losing both of your coordinators, man, and your center, man, I'm not trying to hear it, man. It's over with. Get them out of here. You know what I mean? It's over with. Time to come back down to earth, baby. Trash bags on the head again, man. FTL, man. That's how I'm riding, man. I agree with your take, Dave, for sure, 100%. Shout out Papa Gary in the building. He says, seeing you two together again means a lot to me. Hey, man, shout out, hey, for sure, Papa Gary, man. Let's go, man. Hey, I had to reach out to my guy, Dave, man. I miss my boy, man. I'm going to keep it real with you. I low-key did, man. I texted him. I was like, yo, hope everything is well. Hope the family is good. You feel me, man? Let's talk some Vikings, man. Let's catch up. You know, and hopefully we get to catch up throughout the season, man. Real quick, man, I want to ask you about the quarterback really quick, Dave. You know, got to talk about J.J. McCarthy, man, and I want to know your feelings because quarterback was the topic me and you would always bump heads on. But are we finally in agreement with a Minnesota Vikings quarterback, man? Is this a dream come true?
Well, back in 2023 draft, while you were salivating over Anthony Richardson. I was in the draft group with you going, what about 2024? We can wait till next year and not give up the farm. We can wait till next year.
He was.
And we did. Now, I didn't have J.J. McCarthy on my radar at that point, but I just knew it was deeper. And sure enough, like every one of those guys has looked like they're working out so far.
Yeah. No, facts.
So it's almost like we could have picked our poison on, you know, who we could have taken and we would have been all right. And just like in Vikings, you know what normally happens to Vikings, they're the first time teams ever drafted a quarterback in the first round and he doesn't play and he's out the entire rookie year.
Yeah.
It's the first time that's happened, and of course it happens to the
Of course.
Vikings.
Of course. It's the Vikings. You
It's
know
the
what I mean?
Vikings.
Of course. Of
But
course it had to happen like that.
I mean, initially during the draft, prep, I wasn't having JJ McCarthy all that high because because on Twitter I'd be going, "Hey, can someone point me to a fucking game?" And I
Yeah.
just happened to pull up the
You were
game. He
you were
throws
a Bo
3
Nix.
picks.
You were a Bo Nix guy, right?
No,
Bo
I
Nix?
just say I was saying Bo Nix is like a second round pick. I mean, I
Gotcha.
just saying there's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
I mean, he had over 3,000 yards. He's super productive. I think
Yeah.
people were talking crap about his arm, and that wasn't true. And
Yeah.
they're like, people be like, "Oh, he just throws a lot of screen passes." Well, take them all out. He's still
Yeah.
throwing 3,000 yards.
Yeah.
Take out all the little screen passes and shit. He's still throwing 3,000 yards. And
Yeah.
I thought he was a decent runner too. So, size wise, pretty prototypical. I didn't see anything wrong with him. People just hated on him because to hate on him. I didn't know
Because his
why.
age and shit. Yeah. His
Yeah,
age.
they're like, "Oh, he's played 6 and he's played 5."
I mean, I gotta keep it
Penix
real.
has played 6.
I gotta keep it real. I hated on him. I gotta keep it real.
I know.
I hated on him a little bit.
I had moved him down to the 5th or 6th quarterback. I forget how many were there, 5 or 6 in the first round. Were there 5 or 6 in the first round? Was McCarthy 5th or 6th?
It was the 5th. Yeah, he was the 5th pick.
McCarthy was the 5th.
Because it was Caleb, Jaden, May, Penix, and then JJ McCarthy.
So for me, I was either wanting probably Daniels,
I wanted
McCarthy,
Daniels,
or Penix in the
Yeah.
first round.
Yeah.
That was the way I was looking. So I had Daniels. I had the
Jaden Daniels,
quarterback number 1.
Yeah, me too.
And people were talking about, "Oh, he's gonna get hurt. He can't, he doesn't have arm strength. You can't throw fuck that guy threw every single ball imaginable.
Every single ball. Everyone.
It was amazing. He was amazing. And honestly, when he transferred, he got a new coach.
Yeah.
Used to be Notre Dame's coach, and they put him in that fucking VR thing, and built up his his speed and awareness on recognition. And that JJ McCarthy, I give him credit. He's like, "Oh, I see shit working. Let me do that."
Yeah.
And where I'm at with JJ McCarthy is I think I said the one thing I liked about him when I didn't have him ranked high was that he had like a cheat code when it came to awareness in the pocket, and he was a scrambler. And I even posted back then him in side by side with Fran Tarkenton and their scrambling ability.
Oh, let's go.
So after we drafted him, I did that. So, and then his arm strength, the only thing I didn't like about him, and everybody knows about me with hand size.
Dave with the hand size shit. Here's Dave hand size.
Size was probably the smallest. And I was like, because I did see a few balls flutter in Michigan, and I'm like, if we go to cold weather and all that,
gotta be the hand size, don't it?
What's this gonna be like? Because he did show in the combine that his arm strength is fine. He's one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good things about him. And the one thing I liked about him that I think that he's gonna do better than Darnold is I think he recognizes guys he can check down to.
Yeah.
Darnold was just looking downfield and he didn't see TJ sneaking out, and that was the last game of the year. There was guys open, man.
Oh yeah, even in the middle of the season, there was guys. I mean, we were winning, so it masked it, but there were a ton of guys open.
But the playoff game, I mean the game against the Lions was like he was off.
Yeah, he was.
And they had a great strategy against him, but when he came back in the playoff game, he was not seeing open guys, and he
didn't really have a lot of time either. He was getting.
I think he was holding on to the ball too long a lot.
That too. I think it was a little bit of everything. Yep, I agree.
He was missing a guy like TJ Hawkinson would sneak out and he just fucking hold on to it, not throw it, and then eat the ball.
And we know, Dave. Going into when we signed Sam Darnold, man, hey man, you wasn't feeling that shit. You was not, and I wasn't either. Me and you both.
Week 3
on the same train.
Week 3, I changed my tune.
Me and Dave were on the same train when it came to Sam Darnold. We're like, bro, Sam Darnold, knock it off. Like, this motherfucker ain't about to be nobody. But I feel like we had the right to feel like that based off of we had evidence to go off of him being in the NFL. It wasn't like a college player coming in to a situation. It's like, bro, this dude, what? like it ain't not just one team, three. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he proved us wrong. And guess what? I had a great time rooting for him. I gotta say, when I did jump on board, I loved it. Like we were Sam Darnold gang, man. We supported him. We talked our shit, stood behind him. You know, he owed us nothing. You know, I always think about it like that. He really owed us nothing, bro. He came in as a bridge. Like he was 1 year, and we kind of rooted for him when we did, and he moved on, and I wish him the best in Seattle. I think he's gonna come back down to earth, though, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I think a lot had to do with you know, you know, our O'Connell.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely saw the deficiencies, the seeing ghosts that we always mocked him for.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, by week 3, I was like, dude, I can play.
I think I was on board at like week 5. I think because I said I wanted to give him a month, and then like we took a L.
He
and
had
then I'm
4
like,
bad games. He had the Jets, he had
Jaguars,
Jacksonville, and then he had the Lions and the playoff game.
Yeah.
He had 4 bad games.
Yeah. Which isn't bad, man, for a guy
2 of which you won.
Yeah. You know, a guy named Sam Darnold, man. I mean, shit, man. What more can you ask for, man? Like again, as a Vikings fan, man, you should be okay with what happened with Sam Darnold. Honestly, bro. Like, I mean, shit, man. Last year was a fun year to root for the Vikings because it was like, as the weeks continued, you're like, yo, this shit's for real, bro. Like, this shit's happening, bro. We're winning every week. Like, what the hell is going on right now? Think about
probably
this.
had a top 3 quarterback season.
Right. When you
Vikings
actually sit back and think about it, we were undefeated against every team except 2 damn teams, man. We lost to 2 fucking teams. That's it. Like we whooped everybody else's ass, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy to think about, man. God damn. You know? Pisses me off. But it's all good, man. I would have loved to win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. He would have been a $200 million quarterback right now. You feel me? That's a fact.
Probably.
JJ McCarthy dreams would have been over with. It would have been, hey, bro, hey, it is what it is, bro. Maybe 3 years, 4 years from now. You're only 22, right? Yeah, maybe when you're 27, get you out there. You know, Bo Nix and them were like 26, 27 now. So you're still young, man. Just relax. Learn, okay? For real. Those conversations would have been being had. But man, I know you're on a time frame, Dave, man. I had a great show tonight. Great conversation with you, bro. Like, for real, man. I missed you. I want to let you know that in front of everybody, man. I'm glad you came on tonight.
Aww.
It was, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, man. Like, yeah, we getting mushy, man. I'm going to cry, man. Yeah, I mean, my boy. Nah, but I'm glad you came on for real, though, man. For sure. I feel like I'm glad we're on the same page now with quarterback. You know, we both actually root for the quarterback. You know, we both disagreed with the quarterback too. So I feel like ever since Kirk left, like we've kind of been on the same page. Okay, we both didn't want Sam Darnold, didn't believe in him, and now we both believe in JJ McCarthy. Man, I think we're like getting somewhere, bro. Like,
and you know, and you thought Kirk was an MVP caliber quarterback, and
yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
So we've been on the same page for like the whole time.
Yeah, nah, man, it's been effing great, man. Hopefully we could work this in a little more, man. I'm gonna keep this Skull Live reunion. I literally threw this shit together right before the show, this Skull Live reunion, because I just felt like it was right. You know, after watching the lives and stuff, I'm like, man, I gotta add the title on here, man. So I had to do it special tonight, man, for sure, man. I mean, look, man, we gotta do this again. The super like
Chuck Foreman jersey.
Chuck Foreman jersey? Where is he at?
44 on your logo.
Oh, my logo. Oh, so shout out Gigi. You know what I mean? Shout out Gigi for making the logo for me. It was just one of those random numbers like 4 life. It's almost just like 4s was like, okay. I don't know.
I thought you like got 84.
Yeah, I know. I should. I feel like he should have did that, but AI generated, so they kind of do what they want. Yeah, AI everything nowadays, man.
I saw their video on
the JJ McCarthy one.
JJ McCarthy video, and
that video is amazing.
Like 27,000 views. We're like, I'm like, dude, you guys are legit.
No, they're legit. No, they're super legit. Shout out my guys, GG, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, them motherfuckers doing it. They taking it to another level when it comes to that type of video, and I feel like the Vikings community needs that type of like channel, shall I say, right? Like we need that type of channel where you go and you dig up players' backgrounds and put together that very cinematic, You know what I mean? Like type of video. We don't really have that in the Vikings community. I feel like other fan bases, they have content creators that create those type of videos for their players. Like it would be great to see Gigi like go dig up Kobe King and go pull up his high school film and tape and shit and have the talk in the background, either showing it and talking about how great he's gonna be, man. Those shits, they get me fucking hype, man. I can't wait, man. Shout out GG, man. Let's go, man. For sure. Shout out GG in the building, man. But yeah, man. Shout out Skull Mafia. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Skull Mafia with the 1999 set. Great show. Hope to see you guys together again, man. You will, man. We'll make it happen, man. We'll make it happen. Vincent said, come back, Dave. I mean, hey, man, Dave, now that you came back, man, a lot of old faces are tapping back in, man, that weren't watching me the past couple of weeks, man. I think it was because you weren't with me, man. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Hey, what we want to do real quick, hold on, and then we're going to go for real. I know we keep saying real quick, but Dave, can we get the link to your show really quick? Hold on. Do you have it already posted?
I haven't posted it.
All right, well, let's just do this. His channel is in the chat. Shout out Crown tapping in right before we about to get off. Listen, he has a show. Dave has a show about to pop off at 9:45 Eastern time.
Go 9:50. 9:50.
9:50 because his boy's gonna be late. Yeah, his boy's gonna be late. So 9:50. All right. Man, it would be amazing for everybody to tap in over there and just say what's up, man. Drop a skull in the chat over there. Shout out Mav, man. He said was lurking, man. What's good with you, Mav? At least let's all meet over there tonight, man, and just show some love to Dave for tapping in with us tonight, man, on Vocal Vike. You know, go show some love to him and his partner doing their show, man. And they actually do a really good show. And yeah, I want to support it. So, hey, you want to leave with anything else, Dave, before we get up out of here?
I mean, I don't want to hear anybody talking about how it's just a learning year for JJ McCarthy. No, man, we got the fucking squad
to be
continued. We got the squad this year, and he has to step up. He has to. Yeah, no, fact. I agree, 100%. I think everybody over here, shout out Scoliosis. I think everybody over here, Dave, for the most part, our expectations are high, bruh. Like, we got JJ being an MVP, if you ask us. I'm going to just keep it real. We don't see no drop-off. We see him going out there and just taking the fucking storm, taking the league by storm, man. That's how we feel. So, I'm ready to see it. And we did a fantasy thing last week of what their fantasy values, whatever, and the guy that we're using, I forget his name, had him at 4,200
Can I ask you something, Dave, real quick? Do you just not want to leave me, man? Is this like you just want to keep dragging it on? We keep saying we're about to get off. Did you miss me? You could tell everybody, man. Totally. Let's go, man. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I told y'all. Let's go. Yeah, the fantasy thing though. Oh, just saying they had him at 4,200 yards, but he had us at 8 wins. And I'm like, if we have JJ McCarthy throwing 4,200 yards, yeah, we're Super Bowl contenders. No, I mean, he had him at 9 touchdowns and 4,200 yards and 13, 16 interceptions. Yeah. I mean, if he does that, that's ridiculous. How could we not win at least 11 games? And he had us favored in 11 of the 17 games. And but he had us only winning 8. No, he had us favored in 14 games or 13 games, but he only had us winning 8. And I'm like, and he had our only worry is can JJ McCarthy, step up, and he had him stepping up 4,200 yards. We're like, how is this possible? He had 4,200 yards and us not be a playoff team. It's ridiculous. Nah, for real. Shout out Jim. Hey Jim, man, why are we idiots, bro? I voted on your poll on YouTube, bro. You don't have to do me like that, bro. Why are we idiots? I voted for you, bro. I voted on your poll, bro. I support what you got going on. Relax. All right, relax. Nah, shout out my boy Jim, man, for sure, man. Shout out Jim NFL. He does that every year, so it's all good. You know what I mean? See, when it's something normal, it's all right. Like if you just randomly come in and start talking like that, then it's an issue. But being that we know Jim's allowed to do that. You know what I mean? Because he's been doing that since 2023. So shout out to him, man. You feel me? Bob said 20-0, Jim. Let's go, man. Over JJ McCarthy's passing yards first game and the Bears. I'm going first game. Shout out Roddy, man. I'm going first game. I'm going at least 265. 265, 2 touchdowns. That's where I'm going. That's where I like that. Yeah, 265 and 2 touchdowns, man. Mark it. Write it down. What Purple Daily say, man? Write that down. You feel me? Yeah. Where you got him at, Dave?
Well, I figure we kind of devoted ourselves to the run this year that we're going to start out that way. He might not get a whole lot of yards that first game, so probably
260 isn't
200.
crazy. 260 isn't crazy.
Right.
A couple bombs downfield to number 18.
Well,
you know what I mean?
that's the way I feel like how our offense is going to run. We're going to rely heavy on the run and the play action,
And then
and
throw it over the
occasionally
top.
throughout the game we're going to throw it deep.
Yeah.
Because he can.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna throw the effort balls, man, but they're gonna fall in our favor. Not the Kyler Murray effort balls, the real effort balls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got the best wide receiver in the NFL effort balls down that motherfucker somewhere. And I got the second best wide receiver in the NFL down that motherfucker somewhere. Yeah, man. Shout out Jay, man. J.A. All right, man. We had a good time. This was fun as hell. We'll holla at y'all, man. Shout out everybody that tapped in tonight, man. On the way out, if you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. And also, man, don't forget, I got to raise $200 more, man. Norris made 4 of these. We already gave one away. Shout out Anthony Webb for winning the first one last week. Shout out Anthony Webb. We got 3 more to give away. $20 to join, man. Make sure you drop it down in the super chats or Cash App. $ Vocal Vike, man. Get involved, man. Let's go win one of these. I'm telling you, you're gonna want it, man. This shit's a fire, man. So let's go. I need a Norris bet me. I couldn't raise $200 more. So hey, let's prove his ass wrong, man. Shout out Norris. He's been working hard lately, so that's why he's not in the chat. But we'll see him soon, man. But yeah, I'll let you boys.